One of the things we really need to sort out is why it's overheating. I think that's something that we need to really look at because it is really hot.
Hello! Good morning!
Let's do that again.
Good morning!
Morning.
So in our last video, we were telling you about how the van is not perfect. Of course it's not. It's 20 years old. Some of the faults that we've come across was the passenger side wing mirror just like... just over and over again. I think it doesn't really happen at low speed, but we were on the motorway, and luckily I was in the car, so in the passenger seat, so I could roll down the window and flip it back up. But yeah, just not ideal. Ferg fixed that.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of still like flapping a little bit, but it's much better than it was. It had loads of washers, so what I've done is I've added new washers, and basically it's now a little bit stronger, and I'm going to add some more as well. So yeah, that is going to be fixed properly, but it's sort of semi-fixed.
But then, Ferg was driving to Surrey.
It's not actually a long way. It's like 20 miles, yeah, 15 miles, 25 kilometers, something like that. And there's a lot of traffic on a Friday.
So this is a drive that takes a couple of hours. This is what happened.
So I'm in the car, I'm in the van, and I'm driving. And one of the things we really need to sort out is why it's overheating. When I'm stationary for too long, the hot air stops pumping out and it just goes. So I think that's something that we need to really look at because it is really hot. The idea is to do as much of this as we possibly can. So we have the HiJet manual that comes with the van. We started there. Wildly unhelpful. And then basically what we did... Oh, this is the mechanic. Hold on.
Hello, mate, the mechanic?
Yeah, I'll start the car. I'll go down and start it now. Okay, see you in a bit. So, as you can see, we've got a mechanic coming around.
Mobile mechanic.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Phoned him about half an hour ago, so let's hope it's good.
Fast.
And we're basically going to pay him to tell us what the problem is because, as I was saying, the manual is rubbish. We downloaded a whole PDF service manual, which is about 600 pages. And we
Better.
Much better, but they still say things like, use the jumper wires to test the fan. And, you know, right now, I don't know what that means.
Do we have are they in the car already? Is that something we should
I'm
have?
assuming that it's like some wires that I stick onto the battery that I can plug into something.
But where do the wires come from?
I think I need those wires.
Yeah.
We need those wires.
Hopefully the mobile mechanic might have those wires because we're willing to like buy some tools and stuff, but we just don't have the knowledge.
I need to go and turn the car on.
Yeah. You go. We did like check the coolant level just before anybody tells us to check that. It's G to G. See you in a bit.
So I've just moved the chair out because I want to show you something cool. There's something really cool with these. You got this flick here. And then this is where the engine is.
How dirty the top of the van is. It's lovely, isn't it? FYI that I've sprained my ankle, so I'm not going downstairs. If I'm honest with you, I'm a little bit scared that this guy's telling Ferg that the van is fucked. It's the first time a mechanic's looked at it since we bought it, so... Big part of me is worried that he's telling us that it was a terrible purchase. But I guess we'll find out. I could go down there, but you know, I've got a sprained ankle, so.
So he thinks he's taking a call, but he thinks it's the thermostat, and I'll show you where it is. Apparently it's like right underneath here, so he's got to take this off and go underneath there. Hopefully get the thermostat changed and then we're good to go again. Or as Steph says, GTG. But let's see what happens.
Trigger warning for like bruising? I don't know. I'm going to show you my ankle because there's nothing else I can do. Bam! So 10 days ago now? 9 days ago? I sprained my ankle and the bruising just won't quit. That's my life right now. Making light of it, but it's actually pretty frustrating. So what's happened? The thermostat's broken.
Yeah, the thermostat has broken. So I'm not
And what does the thermostat do?
It releases heat from the engine. So apparently new thermostats, when they break in the open position, so your engine never overheats. But old ones break and they stay stuck closed. So he's getting us a new thermostat. We decided that anything that was critical to the van driving, and we kind of need it in a few days, we needed to get done. So we're going to spend the money on this. For context, I spent £3,000 on the Mini, like in the last 2 years. So it has been. It's not. If it's anything cheaper than that, we'll probably be all right. I reckon we could have done it ourselves as well. I reckon Steph and we could have done it, but
convenience. We're paying for convenience, and we didn't actually know what the problem was, so we would have had to pay him to come get it. And he's obviously got us somebody who's
I don't know
sourcing a thermostat from. Like, who would you ask for that?
Exactly. Who do you ask for thermostats? So yeah, that's great. Hopefully that's another problem down, and then in the new year I'll tell you what, babe, we have got to clean it. It is gross. I keep touching stuff and look, it's just gross.
Ooh. Okay, put it in the diary. I've already put it in the diary. It's in the diary. We're cleaning the van on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to us.
So we had to take the middle console out. So this is what we're doing here, is we are running it and all the air's coming out. Oh, you can see the little bubbles. Yeah, oh, there you go. It's bleeding itself. So I'll take it for a drive and then it will be nice and hot for you on the driveway. Alright, awesome. See you in a bit. That was the mechanic again. I haven't even done my hair this morning. Didn't fix the problem. And it kind of bummed me out. And I didn't tell Steph for like half an hour. Because I feel slightly responsible for...
Kept it a secret from me.
I just felt quite responsible for the van choice and things like that. And I suppose it's something to do with, like, I'm a man and I should know about cars. So I don't know about cars. Got the best thing. Like, to be honest, Steph does way more of the mechanical stuff in our house, like boiler repairs. So you come in, repressurizing the boiler.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
That's a specialty.
I don't do that. But
I have reassured him that I don't blame him if the van is bad, in the same way that I didn't blame you if your old car needed servicing. Like, cars need work all the time. So.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a car here.
So. He thinks that he bled the radiator wrong, so he did the wrong technique. Or he has a technique that he needs to use for the hijet.
Reassuringly, the mechanic's been on YouTube.
Yep.
Since he was last round. It is actually reassuring to me that, like, even a professional...
You just can't know everything.
You can't know everything about every possible car. Yeah, so he knows about cars in general, and that's transferable between cars in a lot of ways, but sometimes not so much.
Yeah.
In some good news, we booked our first trip. Ferg bought this the other day.
Yep.
And we've booked some camping in Snowdonia for April 2023. So we officially have like 4 months to get the van into a state that we can sleep in it.
Let's hope it gets fixed.